Hey y'all, welcome to or welcome back to Dave's Tech Way, whichever way the situation may be. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Apex Legends. We're going to be playing on the Ryzen 5 2400G. After looking at the minimum requirements that they say is necessary to play this game, I think you'll be a little bit surprised at the end results of what you can do with the Vega 11 graphics. I'll be right back and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright all, like I said in the intro, today we're going to be taking a look at Apex Legends. We're going to be playing on the Ryzen 5 2400G with the Vega 11 graphics. Now keep in mind guys, I do have 2 gigs of dedicated RAM for the GPU in this system. If you want to know the specs of the system, it's the Ryzen 5 2400G. It's got 8 gigs of Patriot Vapor RAM, and 2 gigs of that is dedicated to graphics. There's only 6 gigs of system RAM. The game's running off of a 240 gig SSD. You know, it's just set up on a cardboard box right now. It ain't even in a case. It's just kind of a testing system I got set up right now. Let's jump into it here and see what I was talking about in the intro. Right here is the minimum spec requirements to run Apex Legends. You got the OS of 64-bit Windows 7. You got the CPU, Intel i3-6300 or AMD FX 4350 at 4.2 GHz quad core. 6 gigs of RAM for the system. NVIDIA GeForce GT 640 or Radeon HD 7730. Keep that in mind. The GPU RAM, it's recommended 1 gig of GPU RAM. Hard drive space minimum is 22 gigabytes. That's how much space it takes up on a hard drive. Now I use this website quite often when I do builds, especially when I'm trying to build a system around a certain game. It's called User Benchmark. It's pretty good for comparing different GPUs and CPUs, storage, RAMs. I mean, you know, you put in what you want and it pretty well tells you. But anyways, by looking at the chart here, we got the Vega 11 here on the left. We got the HD 7730. Well, I picked the HD 7730 because it's AMD. The Vega 11's AMD. Might as well compare the two. Okay, by the benchmark website here, it's showing that the Vega 11 graphics iGPU is 127% faster than the HD 7730. Okay, so you expect, you know, if that's the minimum to run this game, you're figuring Vega 11 should do pretty good in this game. Here's some video clips of me playing on the Vega 11. This is stock, which you can tell because it's running at 12. If you look up in the top left-hand corner, the stock will be at 1240 megahertz. The overclock of it is setting at 1550 megahertz. That's how you tell the difference between the two clips of video of me playing this game. After you watch these short little clips here I put together, I ain't gonna bore you with my bad gameplay because I don't get to play much, so I ain't very good at it. But I ain't gonna bore you too much with that, and I'll be back with the end results and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, all. After you saw that little bit of game footage there, like I said, I ain't gonna bore you to death because I ain't very good at the games. I don't get to play the game very often in my free time. But anyways, if you're paying attention, it's MSI Afterburner that I was running. Both sets of gameplay was captured with OBS in the background running, capturing the games. Does that have much effect on the FPS of the game playing? I'm not too sure. I can't really find anything online about it. By my testing, it don't have much of an impact on the gaming. But, you know, with it being running in the background on both gamings, it should equal out pretty good. If you're paying attention to the videos, I'm going to show you a clip at the end of them to show you what the differences is. Okay, on the top right here, we got the overclock. It's running 1550 megahertz. On the bottom is the stock at 1240 megahertz. Okay, overclocked, we see the minimum of 13 frames per second. Average was 23, and the max was 36. On the stock, without it being overclocked at 1240 megahertz, we're looking at a minimum of 12 frames per second, average of 21, and a max of 34. So you do get a little bit better. You know, you get a couple frames per second better by overclocking the iGPU, which is expected. You know, it's 300 megahertz faster, or 310 megahertz faster with the overclock. Now, if you look at the minimum specs, like I showed you earlier, it's saying the Radeon HD 7730, which the Vega 11 is 127% faster. I couldn't imagine playing this game on the minimum spec requirements. I mean, even with Vega 11, it's 127% faster than what they're recommending to play this game. The 21 and 23 fraps average on this game into the stock or the overclocked version of Vega 11. You know, the iGPU just can't run this at a playable rate. That's why you're into PC gaming. You get the better frame rates, you get the smoother gameplay, which at these, you know, it was fairly smooth gameplay. And I guess it's alright if you're just getting into PC gaming, you know, but if you're going to just trying out PC gaming, see if you like it or not, I would not recommend this. You know, them kind of frame rates, the Vega 11 graphics just can't handle this game. And for it being a free-to-play game like it is, you know, most free-to-play games ain't that graphical intensive. But this one seemed to really tax the GPU. So if you're going to play Apex Legends, I'd definitely recommend getting you a discrete graphics card for it. It kind of surprised me, like I showed you, you know, the Vega 11 is 127% faster than what their minimum requirements is to play the game. I couldn't imagine what the minimum requirements would do, especially that only 1 gig of GPU RAM. But that's my results, and like I said, you know, the conclusion is you would definitely need a standalone GPU to run this game. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Use that comment section, guys. Let me know what you think I can do better. If you got any comments, any questions, let me know in the comments. If you really liked what you saw here today, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. That way you'll be notified next time I put anything out. Until next time, you all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.